Hello felting friends, this is Dawn from Chicken Run Creations, and we are back working on our little fox with the wire armature. If you haven't seen the first two videos where we make the armature and we start to cover it, go ahead and check those out. I'm a little behind in getting a video up. It was kind of a crazy week last week, and I was hoping to work on it yesterday, and then I remembered Mother's Day this weekend, and I needed to get some cards made. So when I'm not needle felting, I like to play around with my Cricut and make cards. So I did that yesterday because I had one that I had to get in the mail, so I got those done. So we are back to our little fox here, and I've been playing around with my prototype. Sorry, I'm just pulling out some wool here. Playing around with my prototype here. Here he is in all his weirdness. I've been building up his face. So the eyes, it's just kind of a placeholder at the moment. They will definitely get changed here as I finish working on it. Got his nose on, and then I figured out, I'm going to show you a nice way. One of my viewers shared how she does her feet, and I really like how it came out because I always struggle with my feet. I was putting the pads on the bottom of the feet. They're, from what I can see, they're generally black, and so it's really kind of hard to do black on black. And I'm not sure if I'm even gonna do pads on because I don't know, they're just so small. So I was just playing around with that, and to see, I had a darker gray, but like I said, it's really kind of hard to see. So I might just pull those off and just not do his toes there. So we'll see. But anyway, I spent quite a bit of time building up his face here. I'm almost debating about using glass eyes and painting them. So I printed off a bigger face here that I could look at, and just so I could see the eyes and stuff. And so they have a more slanted eye, and the eyes that I have are round. So I was debating about maybe painting the tops of the eyes and using those. So I'm undecided on that. If I decide to go that route, I'll show you. It's probably going to depend on how my prototype comes out. My prototype comes out with using the felt tip eyes. If I don't like it, then I might try this, and I'll show you what I do if I decide to go to that route. So these are the paws. I kind of printed off some paws to get some ideas. So this is a needle felted one. So you can see, I don't know, it almost looks like they used maybe clay or something on the paws instead of needle felting. It just doesn't look like wool there. So, and I just printed this to kind of get a basic shape of what I'm looking for. If I decide to go that route, I don't know if I will. I might just keep them plain just to make it easier. So anyway, so what we're doing with this little guy today, whoops, I'm sorry, I got his leg caught in my cord here, is I'm going to build this up a little bit more, but I decided I'm going to go with long hair and show you how to attach long hair. And in doing that, I don't necessarily need to have his body like really, really built up, because that fur is going to kind of cover it up a little bit. So I'm going to build up the legs a little bit more, just so that definition is there when I go to put on the hair. But like I said, I don't need to get a ton of detail with his body, just because we're going to be using the hair. So I'm just getting my my picture here so I can look at it. This is the picture I have. So we are going to, I hope my phone is bouncing around. I'm going to work on building up his legs here a little bit more, I think. And then I'm going to do his feet, and I'll show you how I did that on my prototype here. So let me just get a little bit more done on his legs, and probably build up his chest a little bit. I haven't done that on the other one yet. My dog is having issues. She's just been out, but she's whining again, so I may have to go see what her problem is. So I'm gonna just probably put it on fast forward and just build this up, and when I get that done I will come back to you with doing the feet. So Okay. So I think that's pretty good. So I still have to build up the chest area, and then this area back in here will get built up, but I'm going to wait because I'm going to get the ears on and stuff like that, so I'll build that up in a little bit. But let's go to his feet now. So I want to thank my one of my viewers for giving me this idea. Let me see if I need some more wool here. I'm trying to see if I got more of this or not. Maybe. Okay. So she said that she makes strips and then folds them over the feet, and that kind of covers up the wire that we have in there. So I'm going to kind of try and get them pretty much the same thickness. Want them long enough to cover the feet. That one's it's a little short. Let me see here. So, 2 more here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my multi-tool here, and first I'm just going to kind of flatten them out. They're a bit big, yep, that's okay. I'll do those 2 first. So I'm just going to kind of fold it in just a little bit on either side. Keeping the ends fluffy because it's all right, because we'll just attach it when it goes on. I'm contemplating, I really need to recover my pad here, and I'm thinking about maybe covering one side black and one side white. That way when I'm working with the colors, I don't get like white stuck in my black and vice versa. Okay, it's pretty good. So let me set these aside and do the other 2. Oops. Okay. I honestly thought I had no use for this tool. This was like 2 years before I actually got one. And now I love it, especially for this kind of work. mat up a little bit here. All right. So back feet, front feet. All right. So now you're gonna have to excuse my. Hopefully, I can keep my head out of the way. Feet might be just a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna, maybe not. I did measure them according to the thing, so. All right, so hopefully black is like one of the hardest colors to work with. So hopefully I won't lean over this too much. So I'm just wrapping it around the foot. I'm gonna get my finger guards on here because I will definitely be stabbing. So I'm just gonna take it around the sides. This looks big, but it'll fall down. So I'm just bringing the sides around and tucking them in. I'm not worried about how far it goes up because I can cover. And then I'm just going to very carefully work this around. Remember, you got wire in here, so be really careful as you're stabbing. I'm stabbing very gently so I don't stab into that wire. I kind of want to firm it around to the sides first, and then I can tighten it up along the back and the front. So I'm using a 40 needle. I'm not sure. I don't have my little chart here to tell me which one it is, but I'm going to switch over to my spiral, my 40 spiral here in a second. So here where his foot bends, I'm really kind of stabbing it into his ankle so I can, this is going to be kind of hard to see, so I can really form his foot here. This is where I run into problems because I can't see and still allow you to see. So I'm just tacking this extra all up in here. Let's switch over to my spiral needle. So there we go. Might be a little big. Kind of bend it a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to do the same on the other 3 legs here. So it'll probably be a bit before I see you again, but we're gonna get those done. And like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do the pads on the bottom or not yet. See, it's still kind of, I can still feel some squishiness in there, so I'll probably firm it up a little bit more, but let's do the other 2 here. So I'm just gonna take my piece that I felted down, kind of put it over, try and get it centered here. And start stabbing. Okay. There we go. He's got feet. I like that method. I will definitely have to remember that. I think that made covering it a lot easier. I used to wrap it and the wire would stick out, and that is definitely a good method. So thank you for that suggestion. All right. I think we're getting a little long, although there was a lot of probably fast forward there. So I think I will end this video here so I can get it edited. My goal had been to do videos 3 times a week, but now that summer is here and my other passion of gardening has come along, I might have to switch it down to 2 videos a week unless we have a rainy day, and then I can do another one. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I was a little on the behind side this week just due to circumstances that were happening, and so I'll probably get this video up on Wednesday. I think maybe I'll do Wednesdays and Sundays, unless I manage to get a 3rd video in there somewhere. So all right, next time we will probably work on his face a little bit more, building it up a little bit, and I will make the decision as far as what I'm going to do for eyes, if I'm going to use glass eyes, once I work on the other one a little bit more to see which I prefer, if the felt looks okay or not. So we will call it quits for this video, and I will see you on the next one. If you would take a minute and just hit that subscribe button down below so you can know when the next video comes up, and I will see you again in probably a few days. So thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you next time.